Well, well, well. Welcome back, Ashley.
Welcome back. It's
We're back.
been a bit of a summer already. And what are
It
we, a month
has.
in? Yeah, not even.
Not really. No. I
Not
mean,
even.
official summer, no, just a couple of weeks, but June is basically summer. How's it going?
It's been busy, girl. It's been busy. Hence this hiatus we've been on. Have a few things going on. I needed to rest my bones a little bit because I had my reunions. I think I talked about when we last were on the mic, both school and family. Then I had a trip I took to Florida. Then the week after that, I went to Omaha, Nebraska for the first time for a work trip.
What's out there?
Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of almost our de facto headquarters for our company because my
Really?
CEO used to live there for a long time.
Okay,
Two of
Omaha.
my team members live there.
All I
Um,
know are the stakes.
and what's so funny about that is I had a steak and I didn't even remember that they were known for steaks. I just really wanted, I just really wanted a steak.
Was
And
it
somebody
good?
told me it was delicious.
Okay.
But yeah, it was shockingly a really good time. I was anticipating cornfields and racism is what I kept saying. And it was lovely where we stayed. Like it was super walkable. It was
Yeah.
super cute. I ended up getting stuck because of American Airlines an extra night, which is why
What?
I'm officially done with American Airlines as much as I
No
can help it.
way.
This is thrice now I've had to deal with
Wow.
their shenanigans when it comes to my travel. So yeah, I was stuck an extra night, but it was nice because where I stayed that last night was in an area that super walkable as well called Old Town. It reminds you of the Oregon district here where it's the brick roads, but it's just like
Hmm.
4 or 5 blocks deep. And so it's like restaurants and shops and it's super cute. And that's where I went. I had a recommendation to go to a restaurant and that's where I went and had that really, really good steak. So I can't
Hmm.
complain, but it definitely derailed the rest of my week because I was supposed to fly back on a Wednesday. Then I didn't make it back till like Thursday evening. And
Yeah.
one of those things. But I was like, I'll take it. At least I was comfortable and, didn't have to deal with too much craziness. I was able to fly back out the next morning. It was fine. But it's just been
Yeah.
busy. It's been a little busy. And then I'm about to turn around and go to Chicago. So
I know. Oh, girl. Love Chicago. And
favorite
I'm glad
city.
you're back back safely.
Thank you.
Um, so for us, what has happened, it's so funny because sometimes even having this conversation over what did you do this weekend, I kind of draw a blank.
Yeah.
It's
All
like
the time.
what did I do?
Yeah.
But we just my baby girl is in summer camp and work is definitely work. And yeah, I've got a chance to read some books and watch me, a few K dramas. And but yeah, all is well. And I got a chance to meet some new people and we'll get into that a little bit later. But uh it's July 1st. And
Crazy.
we're in cancer season. Anyway, I'm so excited because your girl's birthday is around the corner. But guess whose birthday is before mine? Malia Obama.
Shout out to the Obamas. I'm definitely going to go to that Obama Center while I'm in
Yes, yes,
Chicago.
yes.
Can't wait.
Okay. So the joke is for people who don't get it is Malia's birthday is July 4th. So this year, America turns 250 years old. When I tell you, Ashley, I am not moved. like
No.
you can't get me excited about this right now, and apparently I'm not alone because all the festivities happening in DC, the attendance is abysmal. Have you seen?
Yeah, I've seen some of the imagery. I mean, I don't know if I like that man. Nobody likes that man. It's okay.
It's like it's not. It doesn't feel joyous. You know what I mean? Like, and then all the things that are up for these activities. It's giving dominance, gold eagles. Like it's almost laughable in some ways too, because it's like pulling from, the Greeks, among other groups. I just, I don't know. We will see if the attendance pick up now that the 4th of July is this week. I don't think I don't think it will either. But shout out to Mike, my high school BFF, who's the meteorologist. He's out there in DC now, doing some coverage. You know how you love a good meteorologist who goes on location, right? It's like
Yeah, as long as they don't
reporting
have all the
live.
black people out in hurricanes and
Love that
nonsense.
shit. That's very peak meteorologist goals. Like the winds are
I hate it.
70
I always
miles
be
per
so worried
hour.
for them. I'm like, if y'all don't let them go indoors somewhere, please.
But he's probably going to be reporting on this heat wave. Girl, it's to the point where I'm not going outside. Like if I
Oh
am, I'm
man.
getting the mail. And that's about it.
That's actually exactly what I did today to go outside on my lunch. I went to walk to my little mailbox, walk right back on in the house.
It's insane. Like
I'm used to this
I
though. Like this is what I've honestly been waiting for. This is probably why it hasn't
oh
felt like summer to
no.
me because I'm like, it hasn't even hit the
Absolutely
90s
not.
yet. Is it summer?
Oh my. And then of course it's coming in right in July. I have to say June did feel mild in terms of the weather, but
Yeah.
whatever is going on now, I don't need it. I'm good.
I don't think it's about to last too long, but God bless everybody in the South. God bless everybody on the
That
East
is what I'm
Coast.
saying. Like
Definitely have been seeing these temperatures. Even when I was in Florida, I was like, you
the
know what?
offense. Shout out to Fred Hammond and
The
his little
offense.
tiny
Like I know
tiny
I
desk.
used to live here, but man, it was like I can't breathe. Like even walking from the rental car place to the airport terminal, I was like, I can't breathe.
That's what I'm saying, girl. That's what I'm saying. It's hot. It's hot.
Put me in somebody's water.
Welcome, summer. Okay, so getting into our headlines. Speaking of summer, I cannot tell you, Ashley, how much I hope this isn't true. I'm looking at the AP. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce to host their wedding Friday at Madison Square Garden. When there was speculation several weeks ago that they were getting married at Madison Square Garden, I was like, why? To me, it just seems so
Tacky.
tacky. Yes. Yes. I'm like, sis is a billionaire. She ain't got no friend with a private island. I'm not even going there, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, there are options.
Absolutely. I guess I feel two ways about it. On the one hand, I would expect at her level that she would want something, good Lord, with all the hand gestures. She would want something elegante, something more low key. She lives her life so publicly. Maybe you want this to be special, whatever. But if you think about it, they're kind of a tacky couple when you put them
I
together.
was just about to say, like, maybe we were giving her too much of the benefit of the doubt of having actual taste. Um,
I feel like they're like bro
because
energy now. Like let the
but
bros and
that's
let
what I felt. I'm
everybody.
like, so you're with an athlete now and you want to get married at Madison Square Garden?
Yeah. I mean it
What
is
are we
it's
doing?
epic. It's a little epic. Who else has done it?
But again, I guess the other thing I should point out is with someone at Taylor Swift's caliber, I don't anticipate her inviting that many people. Like, you know what I mean?
Maybe
Like,
she'll invite all of fucking Hollywood. Who knows? Would you go to Taylor Swift's wedding to Travis Kelce if she invited you? I'd go. Hell yeah.
yes, of course I would
Hell
go.
yeah, I'd be there.
I made the big sigh because I think I would be there. Not I wouldn't call myself a hater, but I would be very critical. Like, what is
Be there
happening?
sipping your champagne, side eyeing everybody, like, look at this shit right here.
And he is just a boy from Cleveland, Ohio, too. So I'm saying the class question, and don't get me wrong, my family's from Cleveland and we are classy people. But dude fell asleep drunk at one of the playoffs.
Their seats were so
Um,
low to the ground too. I mean,
so low, and they're tall people. Again, shout out to her for finding her a man who's taller than her. You know what I mean?
there was something else
Um,
I was about to say about this though that just came to my mind and then left me in terms of this whole venue setup situation. Like it would be epic for like, performances and superstars who might come out and put on a
yeah,
show. Like,
but
yeah, there is an
who would she
epicness to it.
have?
Oh, I know what I was
Who would
gonna
she
say.
have?
At least it's not a plantation wedding. That's what I was about to
Oh,
say. Like her old
chick,
BFF.
Chica, the sis who have fallen from grace. We talking about you, Blake.
I'm looking
Um,
at some rumored performers, Stevie Nicks and Tim McGraw. So,
Interesting.
yeah.
And again, I don't know if they are doing this because it is a huge hoopla in New York. Apparently, there's nothing on the schedule for this Friday. They've been all types of major activity around the whole venue, lots of curtains. I guess staff isn't even allowed to have phones on them.
And you know
So
what? That makes sense. But also, I can't say if this is real because it's Fox News. I guess Sly Stone had his wedding at Madison Square Garden back in the day.
what?
20,000 guests. Let's see if that's
What?
true. Let's see if that's true.
I wouldn't even want that many people at my wedding, though. I mean, but it's giving again.
Yeah, he did. He got married at Madison Square Garden
You talking
to,
about the funk
yes,
artist?
to model and actress Kathy Silva on June 5th, 1974. He had 20,000 fans there with him. Wow. Because this Vogue, even Vogue, Taylor Swift won't be the first. Sly Stone set the precedent.
Wow.
23,000 people were in attendance.
Wow.
Let the blacks do it first every time.
And then somebody said it's giving very much American royal wedding with like the preparation and the venue and all this, that, and the other. So, and she's a New Yorker, even though according to J Lo, she will never be one because you apparently have to
Be
be
born there.
born. Yeah. So, all right. Well, we will see. I'm sure we'll talk about it later if pictures ever come out. Um,
They'd have
Moving
to.
on,
Like,
they
you
like too
can't
much
keep that too
attention.
secret.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say the Swifties won't allow it. They won't allow her not giving them a dress photo, at least bare minimum.
Yep.
All right, Clive Davis, monumental music producer and record industry titan, has died. I am looking at CNN Entertainment. He died last month at the age of 94 years old. He is known for being music producers for industry icons from Janis Joplin and Billy Joel and Santana, and the one, the only Whitney Houston. So, Ashley, to put this frankly, I didn't know we were supposed to hate him now. Like, did you get that memo?
I mean, I don't hate Clive Davis. I
I do not
imagine
either.
just like with any man that was in the industry, especially the music industry that long and had that much power and influence, I'm sure he was definitely an asshole and had stuff that we wouldn't have approved of. His beef with Kelly Clarkson, multiple things. But the legacy with Whitney is oh, it's a special place for me. That was my
But
girl.
that's what I'm saying. People are on the internet was talking about, people are not liking what he did to Whitney in hindsight type of deal. Like,
I y'all gotta tell me why. Like, what are we saying? Because he did not like, as far as I've ever understood, he tried to help with Whitney, especially with her drug abuse and certain things. Like, yes, what I'm sure that he have a heavy hand in crafting some of the imagery and things like that that maybe she didn't always agree with. Yes, but let's not make it seem like he kept her in the closet and you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to hear that, a
yeah,
bunch of bullshit now about stuff like that because that would be society, that would be family, that would be her own decisions as well. Like let's not do that. So I would need to hear more about what people are saying, but I don't hate Clive Davis. Like long legacy brought me some of the best artists that, you know, have existed in my era. So I don't have anything negative to say about him.
Yeah. Um, I think, there's some scrutiny because, of course, he had a relationship with Sean Combs with Bad Boy Records.
All
And
them mofos did.
that's what I'm saying. That is what I'm
All
saying. Like,
it's
is
come
he,
on.
is he in
Was he at the
the files?
parties? Was he
like,
at the parties?
I don't know, man. I remember the last salacious thing or whatever in the news at the time was back in 2013 when he talked about being bisexual. He said, I open myself to the possibility of having a relationship with a person rather than a gender. That was, still relatively a big deal at the time, back in 2013. Uh, yeah, legendary producer. Again, very familiar with his work with Whitney Houston, but he's worked with all types of people.
Alicia
I was gonna
Keys.
say Alicia Keys, Jennifer Hudson, a little bit of Aretha. He was hanging out with her too back in the 80s. So
I mean,
country
Arista Records,
artists.
baby. Arista. Come on.
Yeah, yeah, done and done. So legendary. I'm surprised there hasn't been a freaking documentary on him so far. Like, I don't
Yeah.
recall.
I can't think of anything either right now. I mean, he's always had the adjacency type of stories and been a part of the
Right.
telling of others, but I'm sure it may happen now. I hope it happens in a sense where we get some real tea and not, I've
Realty,
criticized some documentaries lately for
girl, same. I
this
want
nonsense of not deep
Quincy
diving.
Jones type of tea,
Give
like
me
telling
deep
us that
dives.
Marlon Brando was sleeping with everybody. Okay. I want it.
Marlon Brando could have got it too because he was beautiful back in the day.
Fine. Fine. Oh
Beautiful.
my gosh. All right, Ashley. So, as you know, courtesy of K-pop Demon Hunters, this time last year, I've gone down very much a South Korean rabbit hole with their dramas, their music, the skincare, you name it. But what I've come to know, I guess I would say, as I'm learning more about this portion of pop culture that I was just not familiar with at all. A lot of young kids, American young kids, are into it, like heavy. And I think one of the biggest representations, especially recently, has been Chase Infiniti. Chase Infiniti, we have come to know and love her. Uh, this past award season with One Battle After Another. We also um, got to really, for me, introduced to her with the Jake Gyllenhaal drama on Apple TV. What was the name of that?
Oh,
With
I'm
Ruth
blanking.
Nega.
Yeah, yeah, she was their daughter. I'm blanking on the name of it. It was a great series. We recapped it. I'm just
We
blanking on it right
did.
now. But I mean, the Testaments that just came out as the
Yes.
sequel to The Handmaid's Tale is
Yeah.
her vehicle, right? Fantastic.
Yes.
And then she's also dating, she's in a hot little coupling
Yes.
now
They look like they can
with
be related
Tariq.
though. That's the
So
only thing.
I get it, and especially because Carrie claimed them as the
Biracial.
kids that they would have had off a scandal and all of that. But you think about it, it's just kind of like you gravitate sometimes to what's familiar, and like they probably
Yeah.
just they get along really well. They're very cute. They probably have similar
They're
backgrounds,
very
and
bubbly, like they're
yeah, and
cute.
like
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
he's I love his personality. He
Me too.
feels like a very genuine
Yes.
young actor.
He kind of reminds me of a young Will Smith before he got like serious and like I'm gonna be the biggest movie star of all time.
Well, let's hope
Um
she ain't Jada, baby, because we'll need another situation.
Lord, no, 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 no. And she is a fashion darling. Shout out to her stylist, Wayman and Micah. We love them. Friends of the pop.
She's also a great hair influence. Like her
Yes.
hair,
Yes.
Yeah.
And I love that she's not afraid to wear her curls
This is what
at
I'm
her
saying.
places.
Like
She's not afraid to
her,
wear braids.
Yara, like give me the girlies
Yes.
who ain't pressing and flat ironing and
All the
nothing wrong with that if
yes.
that's your thing. But as
Yes.
someone who is late embracing the curl and living for it, like I'm y'all
Yes.
are there who I have on my Pinterest board. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I agree. Um so one of the things that I did notice in her interviews during One Battle After Another, she was talking about how much of a big K-pop stan she is for this boy band called ATEEZ. It is a band of 8 Korean men. Again, I don't understand these bands who got like
They be deep.
over like you miss me after like 4. I 5 still I, 4 seems too much. 3 we grew up in an era where it was like trios, you know what I mean?
It was
Five,
no more than
5,
five.
in
It
sync,
was
in
usually no
sync.
more than five. Four was
Correct.
the sweet spot, but usually no more than
Correct.
five. But it's also
Because
like, is this a factory? Because that's what it feels like. Like y'all are just like, if
because
one of y'all
yes,
don't do well, I can just replace you.
that is what I've come to know. These record labels, they do legit training camps like a la um Barry Gordy. Like a lot of what they've done in Korea could be, tied back to the Motown era where you're media trained, you're the like kids go in with big dreams. They do dancing and singing and rapping and modeling. And another thing is their image is a big deal to where these kids be getting plastic surgery and everything like that too. That's how extreme it
Crazy.
is. And then they make a debut, and then the rest is history. But it's a lot of fan service in K-pop, which I think is very interesting, where they literally do like reality TV shows, and they do everything for the fans. The fans come number one, and that's a lot different than what we do here. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Anyway, she expressed her love for this band throughout her entire interview run. Her bias, which is her favorite. Again, I'm like, this is very fascinating vocabulary. I might sound kind of old, but her bias is San, who is super cute. But that's like her fave. So, like for you, Ashley, that'd be the equivalent of Justin Timberlake from NSYNC back in the day.
I get it.
So she talked them up so much that they're coming out with a new album called Golden Hour Part 5, and one of their leading singles and music video is called Bad. And she is the girl in the video, and it's so cute. And the other thing about her that I was wanting to mention is she has a whole entire dance group out of Chicago, and all they do is dance to K-pop songs. So what's so cute about it too is she said that it helped her land her role for One Battle After Another, and then this band noticed her work as well. And so the fact that this fans of this band called themselves A-Teenies, the fact that a real live A-Teenie has made it into a music video as the main girl is such a big deal, and it's the cutest thing ever. And I love it because obviously she's a Black girl, but of course there's all types of discourse and things along those lines. But Ashley, did you get a chance to see the video or see anything about this?
I have not seen the video, but I do know of her love of K-pop, and I have seen her dance videos. And that friend of hers, like her bestie who she dances with, I could not tell them apart in some of their videos. I'm
I thought
like,
they were
y'all are
sisters.
twins,
I
the
thought they were
hair,
sisters. Yes.
everything. So, I think it's very cute. And I think in particular what makes it so cute is like, again, the same way I said about Tariq, she seems very authentic and very wholesome and very sweet. And so the idea of like you're becoming this kind of star, like rising star, but you still have this like humanity in your fandom for something else, just like Billie Eilish with Justin Bieber to an extent. Like
Yes.
it's just
Yes.
so cute that you have something you're so goo goo gaga over, at this level that you're ascending to in your career and in Hollywood and all these things. So I think it's super cute. And also, I love, side quests, and I love people who
Yes.
have diversity in their interests. Like it's just,
Yes.
I find it
It's like
fascinating. So
international, baby. And
exactly. And who
so the
doesn't
reason
want to be a
why
video girl? Like it's still,
the main
I
girl.
have talked to friends about just like shooting a music video just so I can be a video girl. I did it in college. Like it was a school
I
project
love
where we had to
this.
do like a video for broadcast production class. And so I did a music video with a couple of my friends, and I was too unfaithful, Rihanna. So I was like cheating on one of my friends with the other. And I don't know what I
So
ever did with that.
dramatic.
I would love to watch it again because it was so funny. Um, but yeah, I who doesn't want to be a video girl? It's like it's still a thing to me.
And so the reason why I asked you if you saw the video was because she's dancing in it. She's doing the choreography. And I'm like, you're not only the main girl who is, getting all the boys, but you're dancing to love, 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 love. So
Yeah. And let me clarify,
um
I'm not talking about like rap video girls, guys. I'm
you're
talking
not
about
talking about being a
the
video
star.
vixen a
Yeah.
la
Yeah.
2004.
Exactly. Ain't nobody trying to do all that. No, that ain't what I mean. Let me clarify.
Honestly.
Okay, this is your first time ever listened to this podcast. That ain't it.
Well, if you think about it, like we wouldn't know who Amber Rose was if she wasn't that random ball girl in a video.
Oh, I knew her from her relationship with Kanye. I don't even remember her being in
Oh, I remember when
videos.
she was a video girl, and then she
Wow.
went to Kanye. Girl, when I tell you, me and my sister used to sit up and watch TRL 106 in Park. Like we
Hey,
loved these videos.
hey.
So all right. Well, congratulations, Chase. This is like the ultimate like fandom moment. And it brought me so much joy. Going to the next moment in pop culture recently that brought me joy. Zendaya and Tom on this Spider-Man European tour. It's giving the studio paid for the honeymoon. You know what I mean? Like,
I know we talked about in advance whether we thought they were going to do the carpets and all this stuff together and
yes,
really make a
yes,
show and not hide. And so I just think it's so cute that like they are owning this, like, yep, now this is my wife, this is my husband
yep,
energy, calling her
yep.
Marie on the carpet.
Like, sir,
Yeah,
what?
it's very sweet. And, everybody's rooting for them. I don't know how excited I am for the actual movie. I'm gonna be honest with y'all at this point. I don't know how excited I am for the movie, but I do love seeing all the looks as usual and
Zendaya
just
did not
embracing them together.
disappoint. And what I love is, you know, they coordinated, but they weren't like matchy matchy.
Yeah.
And I think one of my favorite looks was the vintage Armani in Rome. It was given very much flapper.
Hmm.
It was a spider dress.
Yeah.
And then he wore the burgundy. And I just love how like she wears her heels and he is just completely not phased by it, like
Short
at
king,
all.
baby. Short
And
king.
he's not out here tippy toeing it up. You know what I mean? Love that because we know some stories from back in the day, a la Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. As soon as she got divorced, what she said, she never said it outright, but she was just like, "Oh, I could wear my heels again."
And Tom is a man with a big ego, so I can only imagine
Girl,
how that went. But I think one of my favorite looks was the black leather. I really liked that. It was the crop top and the skirt. And then I love that she just popped out with a vintage t-shirt. I thought that was very cute.
$35
Um,
on eBay. Sis
yeah.
wore a t-shirt and heels.
She looked so cute. She looked like more her age. I feel like sometimes,
Yeah,
she looks so grown. I forget like you are still, a
in your
youngin' out here.
20s.
And then that last look with the spider that was in the back, and I mean it just photographed
Yes,
so
the
well. It was so
John
beautiful.
Galliano.
Yeah,
Yes, that was
photographed
so
beautifully.
nice. So beautiful. Um and yeah, the movie doesn't come out until July 31st, and sis is already promoting the Odyssey, which is coming out before. So maybe that's the case. But
It's a lot going on. You know what's been completely overshadowed though, and I didn't even realize it had come out. Supergirl.
girl,
I was like, I actually will go see that. I just didn't remember
that
it
is a
came out yet.
great point. Yeah. Um, Actually, I forgot to put this on the list because I just found this out and I'm gonna give it like 5 seconds. Um, so we didn't get a chance to really talk about Pride that much last month, but apparently Karamo from Queer Eye and Jussie Smollett are dating. Do you believe this, or do you feel like this is a bit of a how can we put this? What do they call it? Uh
Rebound?
Not even a rebound, but just
Flavor of the month?
what do they call it? Those Hollywood relationships that aren't real,
Showmance?
a showmance or
Showmance?
something like that. Like,
I mean, I don't know what Karamo would get out of it, you know?
listen, like what? Okay, okay. So one of my favorite commentators on social media is Ms. Dominique. She is a trans woman activist. She actually just got out of jail for some situations that she claimed that she didn't do,
Sheesh.
but anyway, love her commentary on social media. She said it's giving mashed potatoes and macaroni. I don't know if there's gonna be
Two sides.
it's giving two sides. Like, I don't know.
And that must make sense of why I saw so many comments saying, but who's on top?
The Dominique Morgan, that is the handle on social media. But she was like, go off, sis. And then Karamo's out here talking about, I think I found the one. I think I found my husband.
Well, he just was about to be somebody else's husband. So what are we talking about? I think that's
Both
my
of
thing. I
them.
have
Jussie
whiplash.
is the one who just broke off
An
an
engagement.
engagement,
Yeah, I have
a 3 year
whiplash.
engagement. Because I think this was the engagement that was talked about from his documentary that we did recently. And then Karamo was also engaged, I thought, at one point. So yeah, very, very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a picture of them kissing, so they doing something.
And then shout out to them. They're both close to age. Smollett is 44, Brown is 45. So sometimes I forget that Karamo is not that much older because he has a whole entire son. He's about to be a
Mm,
grandfather. Okay. So
that's wild.
but that story was crazy too. He was like, yeah, I had sex with my best friend and she never told me because she said one of us had to live our life. And I was like, oh my gosh. All right, let's go ahead into this hot topic, the BET Awards. All right, so I have conflicting feelings, Ashley. I'm not gonna lie, mainly because BET, this whole situation, Paramount, and we know how Paramount has been leaning these days. But I didn't get a chance to watch it because one, I didn't know it was coming on. Did you
Hmm.
know?
I did, and the reason why I knew it was coming on was because I saw a post about Bow Wow doing a tiny desk that was going to be airing in conjunction with the BET Awards, and I was like, "Oh shit,
Mm,
got it." But I don't have cable. I don't have anybody who has cable's house I
I
could go
don't.
to, and I don't have
Same.
Paramount Plus. So I was like, "Well, I guess I got to sit this one out." Sorry.
But apparently, it was a great show.
Yeah.
Um, I think everything was beautiful. I love the new awards they have, like the Living Legend Award went to the Lauryn Hill. The Icon of the Year went to Tiana Taylor, which was phenomenal. People were up in arms about it. I'm like, Tiana had an iconic 2025. Sis rolled out an album, got nominated for a Grammy, nominated for major acting
Won
um
the Golden Globe.
won the Golden Globe, and she still is directing and doing choreography. She had an epic BT performance last year as well. She rolled out a sneaker with Nike. Sis was booked and busy. Okay. Plus raising two beautiful daughters. It was well deserved.
And let's not forget she dated Mufasa, you know?
Woo! Aaron Pierre. Shout out to Janet Jackson also introducing her, which I love because again, for Halloween, yeah, she dressed up as Janet Jackson. Was it Velvet Rope Janet Jackson?
Yes. No,
Yes.
no, it was Janet
No.
album Janet. It was Janet
Yes.
album Janet. But
Yes.
regardless, I agree with your mentions of everything that happened. Having I think the biggest thing I'm sad that I missed, and hopefully I can catch it in a clip. I need to see the full Lauryn Hill tribute because I heard, first of all, having
Yes.
the Sister Act 2 moment to start, I was like, y'all don't know what that would have done to me if I was sitting on my couch. I would have lost my fucking mind. She still sounds
Yeah.
phenomenal too. My
Oh, she
God.
performed so well. She was so
Ah,
good. And then the D'Angelo tribute was so good. Like his
I gotta
band
catch the
playing.
clips.
I watched them on Instagram and YouTube. So good. Drewski hosted, but let's talk about how Kiki was like, this should have been my job. I was like, I know
And
that's right, sis.
we know that's the truth.
That's you next year. I feel it. Um, so really quick, best new artist, Olivia Dean won, Cardi B won for best female hip hop artist, Leon Thomas won for best male R&B pop artist, Michael B. Jordan won for best actor, and uh legendary music executive Sylvia Rhone won for the Ultimate Icon Award. But yeah, basically, I really do appreciate how like they were doing the Living Legend Award and things along those lines because I'm like, it's so necessary, like to give people their flowers when they are with us, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Absolutely.
Um, did you see anything else from the award show that piqued your interest? And then we can also talk about the fashion. Was there anything that caught your eye?
I have to say, music award show fashion, usually in my opinion, is pretty trash.
It's
And
rough.
there was nothing I saw that negated that. I'm so sorry. I do not agree though. I saw a video from Chloe that somebody was like dogging her out. Let's not do all that. You know, you may not have loved the wig. She was having very much a Babs Halle Berry moment with that, but it's fine. But nobody like I was like, oh, that stunning type of thing. The way I have with some of the acting award shows of high fashion, but express yourselves, do y'all think we know y'all are artists, live your best life. Anything else in terms of moments that I caught? Again, I think you hit all of the highlights that I kind of saw or heard about. I just am excited to actually get a chance to watch myself because the BET Awards honestly have stepped it up. Like I think we said that a couple of years ago too. They've had a
We
few
did.
good year runs
Last year
now
was
with their
good
award
too.
shows.
Yep, yep.
So, I want to support and I want to see it in full so I can have more of an opinion about what happened. But it sounded fun. And even one of my friends who's going to Essence Fest this year, which I told him we have to get his review so I can talk about it on the pod and we can live vicariously.
Yes.
He said that going like seeing the BET Awards made him actually excited about Essence Fest and like attending.
Nice.
So it
It's
was one for the
giving the
culture.
same energy for sure.
Hmm.
I would like to highlight though, the Zactivist, that is his Instagram handle, brought up something that I did think was necessary. He talks about like culture's biggest night, and one of the, you know, most notable things that usually come out of these award shows would be like these moving speeches. So he highlighted Dochi's speech last year that I think she called out ICE, and then of course Kendra Lamar, and just previous. I mean, Jesse Williams had one of the most.
I don't even want to talk about it now. The man made me
Oh,
fall in love,
how many years ago was
then
that?
betrayed
Actually,
me.
the times have changed. I will say that.
I
Um,
guess. I
and
guess.
and so he felt like this was very controlled, and that's courtesy of Paramount and all of the things that we know that's going on with that particular studio, and their ties to this administration. So I thought that was a very insightful critique. But
I gotta
at the
watch
same
it.
time, I really did appreciate us coming together and doing our thing and being beautiful. And girl, Ray singing Nightingale Lane. Oh, I need to see that woman live. I was supposed to make it was supposed to happen this year. It didn't happen, but I'll see you, my British boo. All right, Ray, I got you. Because those pipes, those lungs, those notes, like, and she rocked the afro. I've never seen her hair look like that before, and I'm like, I see what you did there. I see what you did. You know, Black Americans, we
Cloud
always
Bob.
welcome
Hmm.
the cloud. Exactly. All right. Fashion moments. You know, Dolce's crochet thing was very unique to me. And then Queen Latifah wore this really big avant-garde piece that only someone like her, a true queen, could wear. Like, it didn't wear her, she wore it type of deal. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And yeah, the fashion was all over the place. So I mean, I'm good.
I
I'm
mean,
good.
everybody was talking up Olandria, and she always she looks good. She looks good. She don't never looks bad, but
Oh,
didn't move
Lauren
me.
Hill in Saint Laurent was amazing because it looked so billowy and it looked like it breathed. And I love that for her. And like that brown on top of her brown skin with the brown lip, it was giving chocolate goddess, and I was here for it. So,
Nice.
all right, Ashley, that is what we have for this week. What are we recapping for Tuesday?
So we talked about this, if you guys remember, before we took our break. This is a film that is available on Hulu. It is a departure for good old Rachel McAdams, one of the queens of the rom-com. She is hitting us with a thriller, horror,
It's horror.
drama called Send Help,
Yep.
made in 2026 or released rather in 2026. Um, it has a lot going on that we will dive into on the work front, on the survival front, and just kind of the shenanigans that ensue. So we're going to talk about that next week. Come back and join us. Can't wait.
Yes. And just as a quick side note, we recently released our replay of Daisy Jones and the Six. That was such a good show, and our recap was enjoyable. So I'm not even saying that to pat ourselves on the back. I had a good time.
I listened to it too, and I agree. Sometimes it's like the shows are so lend themselves to such rich conversation, and that was one of those. There was a lot to sink into. So if you guys have not seen Daisy Jones and the Six on Amazon Prime,
Please
check it out,
do. It's
and
worth
then
it.
check out our recap. So,
Yeah.
thank you guys as always for sticking with us. Appreciate you for hanging in there when we took a couple weeks off. We'll have one more hiatus after this recap drops for additional travels, and then we'll be back on a little bit more of a consistent schedule, but we'll post another replay and all of that of something that's a fan favorite to hold you guys over in the meantime. And of course, always check us out on the socials and all of that. But please share this episode out with everybody you know. We so appreciate it. We'll be back with that recap, but in the meantime, as always, be blessed.
Bye.